Video games are full of fantastic lines and quotes, but some lines stick with you far more than others and become iconic with the gaming community and beyond. In this video, I've picked some of the most famous video game quotes, along with some brilliant lines that are perhaps lesser known.
All we had to do was follow the damn train, CJ.
Let's start with what I think is the most iconic video game quote of all time.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Can I take your order, please?
Ever since I successfully managed to persuade my dad to buy me GTA San Andreas along with my PlayStation 2 instead of FIFA, this quote has been ingrained in my brain.
I'll have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda.
Every time I go to order a takeaway and the meals have numbers, I can hear Big Smoke reciting this sequence in my head. The sheer audacity to order that amount of food and eat everyone else's food in the car while not even firing a single bullet back at the ballers is just looking ridiculous.
Hey, stranger. So what are you buying?
You've picked quite the place to set up shop, stranger.
Unlike most video game merchants, the merchant, as he's known, is veiled in mystery. What is his true identity? Why does he make multiple shooting galleries for what appears to be just Leon using them? We shall never know. On the other hand, I've always found it fascinating that he refers to Leon as stranger, and yet he appears to follow him around. So either he does know who Leon is, or he's covering it up, or he's a stalker. And on that note, we'll move on to the next quote.
Hey Jason, nice to meet you. Did I ever tell you what the definition of insanity is? Insanity is doing the exact same fucking thing over and over again, expecting shit to change. That is crazy.
Vass is perhaps one of the greatest villains in video games, and unfortunately he got killed off far too early in Far Cry 3. Sometimes the greatest form of flattery is to be copied, and Ubisoft tried to live up to Vass's character through Pagan Min in Far Cry 4, Joseph Seed in Far Cry 5, and I will assume another crazy villain in Far Cry 6 because I haven't played it. Vass's psychotic nature and philosophical monologues make him a highly entertaining villain, which no other Ubisoft villain has captured to the same degree. I would rank Vass in the S tier of video game villains, along with Zoran Lazarevich from Uncharted 2. I've debated whether this speech is overrated a few times until I realised that the "do you know the definition of insanity" speech made me realise in my own life the things that I was just repeating over and over again and not really getting anywhere. So I don't think you can really break the fourth wall in any better way than that.
Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity?
Team deathmatch. Take no prisoners, comrades. We've taken the lead!
If you played Call of Duty 4 back in 2007 or 2008, I'm almost certain that the multiplayer announcer will have echoed in your eardrums very regularly, probably for many hours a day. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare was such a revolutionary game both in game design itself and its cultural impact for many years afterwards. I think I speak for a lot of gamers here who played Call of Duty 4 as their first online multiplayer shooter. I often go back to Modern Warfare, remastered as it's now known, and play a few matches just to scratch that nostalgic itch. There's something highly appealing about its simplicity compared to modern games, not to mention one of the best multiplayer map sets of all time.
Well done. Victory is ours.
I'm getting paid a fortune to keep Sheila the kangaroo locked up.
It should be a pretty good hint when a character is called Moneybags, that he's going to be a bit of a greedy sod. Moneybags appears in all 3 titles in the Reignited trilogy,
A small fee?
somehow getting himself in situations where you have to pay him an exorbitant amount of gems. This can be to rescue a character or to gain access to a new area, but each time he asks for an obscene amount of gems. I've always found him to be quite a sly character, just the way he says, "for a small fee," knowing fine well he's asking for absolutely
Not
loads.
feelings, eh?
Right. After all, I'm just doing my job.
Yeah.
Oh no. Lena. Oh god, no. Lena, hold on, alright? Just hold on. Come on, stay with us. You're gonna be okay, alright? You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be just fine. Elena, don't do this. Elena!
The final scene to Uncharted 2 is my favourite ending to any video game. I love how common romantic tropes have been avoided in this scene,
But
and
admit
instead
it.
we go from the possibility
You're
that
gonna
Elena
miss
might
this
have
house.
died to Drake being apparently more scared of clowns than Elena's
So,
death. You can
on a
tell this is
scale
just
of 1 to
utter
10,
bullshit and it's
How
all good
scared were you that
banter.
I was gonna die?
4?
4?
Yeah, why?
A 4.
Yeah.
You were at least an 8.
An 8?
You were a total 8.
An 8? Those Guardian things were an 8.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, those were terrifying.
What's a 10?
Clowns?
Clowns over my death?
I hate
Clowns?
clowns. I hate clowns.
Oh my word. You thought I was dead.
I'd like to end the video on the thought of, where the heck is Uncharted 5? I know Naughty Dog said they'd finished with Uncharted, which is fair enough, but this doesn't mean that Ben's studio couldn't make an Uncharted game, because they already have made one.
I kept your tears in a jar. I have proof.
I'll give you 5. How's that?